Hello, this is 169 coming to you live with another live video here broadcast. Power Spectrum Internet, YouTube. You're there, I'm here. Let's get into it. Now, the whole debacle about Days Gone, it's kind of funny because the game's been out less than 12 hours. And I'm going to sit here and try to see what I can get here. Um, see what Metacritic has said about it now. Because, it's still 7.5. View score is not bad. 7.5 is very good. Now, as it sits at 772, the
We need to hear.
sorry, damn it, this crap. Okay, Days Gone has a 72 Metacritic user score 7.5. What is pretty much basically the number I was probably thinking. I didn't say anything about it, but I think probably about 7. So it's actually a point higher than I thought it'd be. It is understandable that um, that it is based upon not very convincing, numbers. Because the 7.2 is, first off, for game studios like Ben, that what I think is Ben, right? Sony Ben, that developed this. And Sony has a lot of good. And I'm not saying that the Magic means something, but they don't have magic beans. But what they do have is great people who make great games, um, as well as great great developers and great teams of programmers. So you have to understand um, with the overall place of this and how it's looking. Some people are giving it bad reviews because they just don't like the game because they can't stand PS4, and sit there and literally dog PS4 as much as they can. Um, they don't care. They don't want to care. And that's the problem with a lot of games. Um, 72 is not bad. It's in the yellow. I mean, it should be in the green. But many games are in the green, like Forest and Ace Combat 7, Warhammer Top Gun Division 2, Hitman 2, Spyro, Dragon Trilogy, Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Boy, and The Cursed Kingdom, and Resident Evil 2 tops out in the 90. Um, I think that game was different from my mind too as well. Um, but here's the issue I'm having. Okay, what I'm having is the issue. the user score on base people who have bought the game play it is better than the Metacritic score on a bunch of critics who probably only played an hour of it or maybe looked at it and said, well, I don't like it, and interviewed it. Like I said yesterday, was I wrong about the game? No, I wasn't wrong about the game. I said that yesterday the game could be a mixed bag because you have this diehard fan who wants Spider-Man slinging around through the web of New York City, and you want a person who wants the apocalypse and blood and guts, and you can't give them both at one time. They're trying to do an open world Spider-Man mixed with the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse, and put them together. And yes, you're going to have issues. And Days Gone is a run. There's no crashes, no issues like with Anthem, no hard crashes, no system failures, no temporary breaking of the console. So the game, coded wise, runs immaculate. Now, it gets that. And if you're playing on a base PS4 like mine is, or a PS4 Slim with HDR, or a PS4 Pro with 4K HDR, super sampling, full 1080p TV, like my TV 1080p. I have one X that does super sampling. You notice the difference in clarity and the frame rates, especially with the Pro and maybe even with the new base 1S, base 1S, base Slim model of the PS4. My old Drysdale horse I got 5 years ago is no longer, it's selling a jet engine since day one. But that was put up pasture with these newer ones that came out. So, will I upgrade? Don't know. Since 2020 was going to be around the corner, PS5 will be coming out probably within that time frame anyway. I might just sit and wait, or I might try to get it, a Pro on, on Black Friday sale, or whatever. See what I can get my hands on, and do it, or even a Slim for that matter. Trading my old PS4 for towards a PS5, whatever, whatever like that, whatever I want to do, and then I get a PS5, give my dad the Slim. When I do my consoles, like, my dad's house, he has original Xbox One. I gave him, I got the One X Christmas 2 years ago. He loves to play racing games, and that's about it. Football games, that's about it, really. Football and racing games, he plays, and NASCAR, so. But that's the three differences of Days Gone. If you're playing a console like mine, the original base model, or the new base model with Slim with HDR built in, 1 terabyte hard drive, or with Pro. Now, let's forget of course, let's forget the base 5-year-old PS4 and look at the Pro and the Slim. I'm not looking this year down. I'm not calling you guys number one. You have two consoles there. The one does HDR, one has more power than the base PS4 one I got. But the Pro has both beat. I'm thinking the Pro is where this game was shined on. When I seen the game online, on games on YouTube, it always said being captured on PS4 Pro. Or, it never said Slim. It doesn't mean it couldn't run decent on Slim. Especially they, tune the engine or tune it on the hood, tuned it up a little bit. Maybe even a couple of extra, you know, you know, hertz per second could help the processing power of this machine. Your longevity to it. So I don't think I'm wrong with the overall view of what I talked about. 7.5 is probably where I don't think we're on a 7. I didn't say 7. I said probably around the middle area. To me, middle means like 6 or 7. I was wrong with 6. It's 7.5. It means it's a decent game. Jimmy Fed more reviews, and you probably want to read some reviews on it. Obviously, with your user scores. Well, I'm gonna give it a 9. Great game. Really enjoyed it. Okay, and the gameplay pretty much awesome, but the bike physical feels a little slower than this Hungry game. You have guys who say really don't get all of the bad reviews. This game is great. Whole trade system, killing zombies and getting bounties. So, everybody has, and I'm seeing a couple forwards here. Wait for the PS5 re-release until it's set to be a lead graphics. Not sure the gameplay would change story is okay. Buggy, hot mess. Sony has probably nothing but duds this whole year. This game super competitive, loaded. And of course, there's probably some Xbox fanboy who just doesn't like anything other than that. So yeah, he gave, this guy, he gave Spider-Man Zero 8.6. It's awful. The game went long form, but I had more than 60 minutes. I think it was pushing right there. And it cracked down 3 out of 10 out of 10. This game is more fun than it had in years. So this person is obviously a Sony, an Xbox fanboy. JOD 1820. 6 reviews. Highest Black Desert, lowest Days Gone. Of course, he says the Xbox One version is better 4K mode than the PS4 version. He says Spider-Man is garbage, blah blah blah. How it makes handicap vision Spider-Man collapse. Um, it's just terrible to me. And the game Crackdown 3 of 10. It's a great game where you earn an Xbox exclusive along with use Halo for the killer instinct. Job well done. So this person here is a Xbox fanboy through and through. Um, yeah, this person shouldn't even be trusted with a pencil. So, you have to take this with that. You're going to have social retards like that who hate everything because he's trying to damage. He is trying to damage. Um, so, what we got here, UX, story plus, going to be like plus, weapon control, a little bad, facial animations, a little bad, competitive missions. Xbox fanboy give this game 0, and Sony fanboy give this game a 10. Um, like I said, it's based upon your opinion and your opinions only. I gave it a 7 fair. I think it's 7 is right around where I want to be at. 7. It's not good or bad. It's right in the middle. It's a middle cookie cutter type of game. You can throw a story in there. That's story. There's some zombies in there, horde zombies everywhere. You throw, the woman in your love, you love of your life in there. You do all this stuff, um, and then you play the game and blah blah blah. Um, uh, this is why people like that I don't understand. Um, I think that people like JOD 1820 should not be allowed even nowhere near your computer. Um, because he praises Xbox games that are garbage. And I play Crackdown 3. I mean, of course, it's not a 10 by just imagination, but whatever. But there's many people who like it and who think it's a great game. Who think it's a great game, who think it's not terrible and not stupid and not just there just to be there. They're not there to cause problems. And this JOD 1820 is a problem. He's trying to damage control the Xbox brand and single-handedly damage the PS4 brand. And it's not going to work because PS4 players know when you see a fanboy in there. When you have a game like Spider-Man that's a work of art and you say the game is not perfect. But I will make another video after this one about review scores. Sorry to go on a tangent right now, but I want to make sure it's clear. Um, in the last 2 minutes of closing, the game is not terrible. I don't care anybody says the game doesn't fall off the rails. It's not um, anything out of the ordinary. It's just based upon what you think the game should be. It's based on here and here. You're paying $60 or $70 when you pay for the game. I think Xbox PlayStation should allow you to have 1 hour access to the game. Maybe 10 minutes snippets of different areas. Maybe a whole 1 hour part of the game. The action sequences, maybe half an hour of the normal walking around, maybe half an hour of the action, so you have a balance and know what you're getting into. Because play games like Resident Evil, very slow. The day's gone, it's faster. Play games like I'm playing Prey right now. Very, 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 very ammo stingy, same as Resident Evil. Play games like Crackdown 3, ammo everywhere. You can almost, hit a light post and ammo light falls out of the sky. See, there's different aspects to that. But yeah, guys, that's my video. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys later. I'm back in a minute with another video.